A decade after a massive defeat, the nation finally clawed its way out of the chaos and confusion left behind by the occupation rule. But hey, success came with a price tag. The government's aggressive push for economic growth to rebuild and reconnect with the world. Yeah, it stirred up a big pot of social unrest and economic woes for many. Think massive unemployment, people flocking to cities like they're magnets, and voila, slums pop up like mushrooms after rain, perfect breeding grounds for all sorts of crime. And oh boy, did crime soar. We're talking armed anti-government groups popping up left and right, like they're the new neighborhood watch, but with guns and a bone to pick with the establishment. Nabs keep things from spiraling into full-on chaos and to avoid breaking any new constitution rules because, those are kind of important. The government had to get creative. Enter stage right, the Capitol Police, a snazzy new paramilitary force directly under the National Security Committee's thumb. These folks were like the Avengers of law and order, swooping in to save the day. But of course, with great power comes great legal restrictions, and our bad guys, let's call them the sect, weren't about to play nice. Cue the epic showdowns between the Capitol Police's special unit, aka Kerberos, fancy name, right? And the sect, turning the city streets into real-life battlegrounds. But wait, there's more. Picture this. Angry mobs hurling Molotov cocktails and insults like confetti at the police, while anti-government goons play Santa, handing out homemade fireballs to the masses. Oh, and let's not forget the mysterious girl in red, casually strolling through the chaos like she's out for a Sunday stroll. Meanwhile, our heroes, the special unit, are watching this circus from the sidelines, itching for a piece of the action but handcuffed by bureaucracy. They know the sect's pulling the strings, but their hands are tied tighter than a kid in a candy store with no allowance. So they do what any good protagonist does. They wait, they watch, and they plot their next move. And just when you think things can't get any crazier, Granny's present turns out to be a not-so-friendly surprise for the police. Talk about a plot twist. But hey, that's life in the fast lane of law enforcement, where every package could be your last. Boom, that bomb, yeah, it made a mess. But guess what? The police ain't playing nice anymore. They're done with the cat-and-mouse game and decide to charge straight into the chaos. Tear gas flies, cuffs click, and suddenly it's like a scene from a cop movie gone wild. Meanwhile, our girl in red, she's gone ninja mode, disappearing into the sewer like a pro. But hey, no rest for the wicked. She's handed another mysterious package, but fate has other plans. Cue the soldiers showdown. Girl versus guy, package versus, well, nothing, because our rookie hero, Fuse, ain't letting that bomb go off on his watch. Talk about a close call. But wait, there's more drama. The mob's feeling the heat and decides to cut their losses, scampering away like scared little kittens. Unfortunately for them, they run smack into our special unit badasses, and let's just say things get messy. And as for our girl, she's still on the run, package in hand, but it seems luck's not on her side. A soldier stands in her way, tension thick as molasses. Will she make it out alive? Spoiler alert, things go boom, but our soldiers walk away without a scratch, thanks to their trusty gear. Back at HQ, it's a heated debate. Was it a setup? Was it a fluke? Who knows? But one thing's for sure, Officer Ania's playing it cool, suggesting they wait it out. But Officer Miroto's not having it. He's pointing fingers and shifting blame faster than a game of hot potato. Poor rookie Fuse gets thrown under the bus, all because he couldn't pull the trigger on a little girl. Tough break, kid. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. Fuse gets a second chance, sort of. He's off to retraining camp, but something's different about him. Call it a case of the silent treatment mixed with a dash of inner turmoil. And just when you think things can't get any crazier, he gets a surprise visit from a colleague with some juicy gossip. Turns out, there's more to this whole mess than meets the eye. Chief Miroto's playing both sides, and Fuse is caught right in the middle. But hey, there's a silver lining. Fuse finally opens up about that fateful moment with the girl in red. Turns out, he meant to pull the trigger, but something stopped him. Call it a crisis of conscience or just plain old human decency. Either way, our boy Fuse ain't letting guilt weigh him down anymore. It's time to face the music, clear his name, and maybe, just maybe, uncover the truth behind all this madness. Oh, and did I mention the girl's got a code name? Nanami Agawa, aka Kurz's Har. Sounds fancy, right? Woo! Strap in because things are about to get wilder than a roller coaster ride in a hurricane. So our girl Nanami, she's been through the ringer from high school rebel to full-on terrorist with the sect. But fate throws her a curveball when Fuse, our brooding hero, comes sniffing around. But guess what? Nanami's sister ain't holding back, dropping truth bombs faster than you can say plot twist. Turns out Nanami was the golden child, while Big Sis played second fiddle. Talk about family drama, but hold on to your hats, folks, because things are about to take a turn for the surreal. Fuse is on a wild goose chase, trying to track down Nanami's ghost when he stumbles upon a little girl who's got some serious insider info. Turns out Nanami's 6 feet under, and this kid's got the scoop. But why isn't she pointing fingers at Fuse? Because in her eyes, they were just 2 cogs in a big messed up machine. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. Big Sis hands Fuse a mysterious envelope, complete with a fairy tale book. Cue the eerie music because this story's just getting started. And as Fuse dives into the pages of Ruck Caption, the lines between reality and fantasy start to blur. Meanwhile, back at the academy, it's all fun and games until someone loses an eye, literally. Turns out that Soldier Showdown was just a training exercise gone rogue, leaving our poor rookies bruised but not broken. But hey, at least Hemi's got Fuse's back, even if it means jumping ship to the public security division. But wait, there's more. Fuse got a secret admirer, and she's not afraid to play tour guide in the city of dreams. From rainy train rides to heart-to-heart chats on playground swings, these two are bonding faster than you can say romance. But what's this? Our mysterious girl dreams of escape, leaving behind a life of secrets and lies. Can Fuse be the hero she needs, or is he just another pawn in this twisted game? And just when you think things can't get any crazier, Fuse's nightmares come to life with wolves, explosions, and a whole lot of guilt. But hey, at least he's got big sis to lean on, even if it means facing some uncomfortable truths. But hold onto your seats, because the plot thickens. Muroto's playing both sides, Hemi's caught in the middle, and our girl Kiyo Mamiya, she's got secrets of her own, and they're juicier than a ripe peach on a summer's day. Fuse's world gets turned upside down when he stumbles upon some incriminating evidence. Photos of his buddy Hemi and the elusive Key. But hey, no time for a pity party. There's training to be done, and Fuse's trigger fingers itching for action. But wait, things take a creepy turn when Hemi starts haunting Fuse's every move, taunting him with his own inner demons. What's he got to say? Something about secrets and shadows. But Hemi's not one to spill the beans so easily. Cue to cryptic warnings and dramatic exits. But hold on to your butts, because Key's got a bone to pick with Fuse, and it's not over tea and cookies. Armed goons, secret meetings, and a whole lot of tension, you betcha. But Fuse ain't no damsel in distress, oh no. He's pulling out all the stops, knocking down bad guys like it's nobody's business. And just when you think things can't get any crazier, Fuse and Key find themselves in a high-stakes showdown with the cops hot on their tail. But fear not, because our boy Fuse got nerves of steel and a trick or two up his sleeve. Cue the dramatic car chase, bullets flying and hearts racing. Meanwhile, back at HQ, Muroto's in for a rude awakening when he realizes Fuse has got some serious skills. Who knew our brooding hero was such a ninja? But hey, when it comes to survival, anything goes. Meet Fuse, the tough-as-nails soldier with a heart as turbulent as a soap opera. When Muroto gives orders, Hemi, always with a witty comeback, assembles the troops faster than you can say tactical assault team. Muroto's got questions like whether Fuse is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Hemi's got answers like I'd shoot him before he could even think about nibbling on my neck. Fuse, in a classic move, ditches the car on the side of the road for a quick phone call. Key, the ever-curious sidekick, tails him, proving she's not one to sit still. Meanwhile, the cops are on high alert, checking every car in town except for the buses and trains. Fuse and Key navigate the shadows, dodging the police like pros. Scaling buildings and leaping rooftops, Fuse and Key find themselves back where it all began, atop a towering ride straight out of the theme park. That's when Key drops the bombshell. She's not Nanami's sister. She's just another player in this twisted game. After a roller coaster ride of emotions, Key spills the beans. She's been playing both sides. But hey, when you're arrested and taken to the central police station, who wouldn't agree to anything for a little peace and quiet? As the truth sinks in, Cad realizes being with Fuse is like a roller coaster ride. Exhilarating, yet terrifying. But hey, love's a crazy thing, right? Fuse, ever the stoic hero, brushes off Key's suggestion to skip town. There are still scores to settle, after all. In a tender moment, Fuse offers Key his jacket because chivalry isn't dead, even in the midst of chaos. With emotions running high, Fuse and Key share a tearful embrace, sealing their bond with a kiss. Their journey takes them to the underground tunnels where Nanami met her explosive end. But as they press forward, they're met with unexpected guests, including their old academy instructor. Armed to the teeth with gear from their trusty pals, Fuse gears up for the ultimate showdown. The instructor drops some truth bombs of his own. Turns out, Fuse has been under the microscope since day one. But with Key as his secret weapon, the bad guys don't stand a chance. As the dust settles, it's clear Fuse and Key may be down, but they're far from out, and as long as Key holds the cards, the bad guys can't touch them. In a classic whoopsie-daisy moment, the instructor rummages through Key's bag only to find a sneaky little tracking device. Looks like the student has become the master of espionage, much to Key's chagrin. Suddenly, it dawns on Key, Fuse isn't just any old soldier. He's been a part of the secret wolf pack all along. Talk about a plot twist, and here she thought she was dealing with regular humans. Hemi crashes the party, but Fuse vanishes into the darkness faster than you can say tactical ninja. It's like he's playing hide and seek, but with more guns and less giggling. As the bullets fly and the tension rises, Key's emotions get the best of her. She's screaming at Fuse, demanding answers like a kid who's lost their favorite toy. But hey, can you blame her? Love makes us do crazy things. Meanwhile, Hemi's henchmen are dropping like flies in a bug zapper, courtesy of Fuse and his squad. Hemi himself takes a bullet to the leg and decides it's time to leg it out of there, literally. Fuse, unfazed by explosions and rocket launches, turns the tables on Hemi's crew with some tactical bullet-dodging action. It's like a scene straight out of an action movie, complete with slow-motion bullets. But wait, Hemi's got a trick up his sleeve, an exploding bullet. Luckily for Fuse, his armor is tougher than Grandma's meatloaf, deflecting the shot like it's nobody's business. In a tense standoff, Hemi finally meets his maker at the hands of Fuse's relentless gunfire. Talk about a dramatic exit. Back on the surface, things take a dark turn as the instructor contemplates Key's fate. He's all about tying up loose ends, even if it means pulling the trigger himself. The instructor offers Fuse a choice: live among the humans or embrace his inner wolf. But hey, once a wolf, always a wolf, right? It's like